All right, you're still watching Ways. The International Day of Friendship is a day to promote the role that friendship plays across all cultures. To mark this special day, the United Nations encourages community, groups, organizations, and government to hold initiatives, activities, and events that promote reconciliation, mutual understanding, and solidarity. So we live in a complicated world today between culture discord, discrimination, lack of trust, mistreatment, and miscommunication. It seems that prioritizing peace is something that has less of a presence in society around the world today. So because of this, the United Nations has decided to remind everyone about all the great and good in the world, and they did this by bringing the International Day of Friendship to our attention in 2011. And this special day goes beyond connecting people, building bridges amongst ideologies, countries, and cultures. And I sent pictures of my friends and the friends I wanted to celebrate. So can I see my pictures?
Aww, such beautiful pictures.
Yeah, that's NASA.
Oh, see me looking so pem. Whatever that is. Oh, this is so beautiful.
I mean, I could not help myself. I said, finally, I get to showcase my pictures. But do you have, quickly, before we go into our story, yes. Who is that friend that just, gets you?
Should I go first? My one is open secret. So this week I've been on 2 interviews about friendship, and there's only one friend I took there. So it's a very open secret. Now, that's not to say I have friends. Like, I do have friends. And by the way, a special one to you, U. And why I'm saying that is because you have shared your platform with me. It's going to be 2 years. And, from total stranger, and I think our relationship has improved, over the years. And I do hope that it keeps improving. So a special one to you. Unfortunately, I can't hug you. We're mic'd, so I can't stand up. So virtual hug. Okay, thank you. But yeah, so for me, I have a whole lot of people that do that for me. But everyone knows NASA. So let me give it to you. NASA, please thank me for this, for advertising our friendship.
So, I mean, your friendship with NASA is such a beautiful one. I keep on saying that if a lot of women collaborate instead of compete, right? You see that we can achieve so much more, than when we are always looking. That means I have to, I mean, that's where there's always a problem. But I mean, who's that friend for you?
A friend for me is someone I can talk to about everything and anything.
So do you have one?
Of course I do. You always have people that you can trust with your secret and you can bare your chest to without feeling judged or criticized. And when it's time for them to tell you the truth, they're very open about it. They don't just say, oh, yeah, because you're telling them they are going to just tell you everything you want to hear. They should be able to tell you what you don't want to hear.
Yes,
not just what you want to hear. So
what's her name?
Her name is Joke.
Oh, his name. You just went to what's her name.
Sorry, vex. My own actually I have plenty of friends, but my sisters first, they're my #1 friends.
Oh, that's so
Anybody
sweet.
that knows me, Faith and Ruth, I love you guys, and Norma, then I have Papi, then of course my husband.
We didn't say that we're doing family
happy
now.
Friendship Day.
We didn't say we're doing family now. You make me look like a bad person.
Oh, okay, sorry. Please, my friend.
Please, my friend, my husband. Sweetie, I love you. Because
the man is going to come for you and tell you what has changed the game.
Okay, can we
please,
calm
my
down
family,
now?
I love you.
We can let you take it away.
All right, so Eke, what did you find for us in the news today?
Okay, just give me a second to pull it up.
That's a story on...
Yeah, so my story is taken from the Vanguard, and it says there would be a sit-at-home every Monday until Kanu is released, and that's what it is by IPOB. That segment is by IPOB. And why this is interesting to me is that, this fight, what is the fight for? A fight for freedom, a fight for your people to be recognized, a fight for your people to have a say in things that concerns them. Okay, if we say that is the fight, who is going to suffer from the sit-at-home war? We go around, making proclamations. This government does not care. I don't know how many times people would see this. So let me read what they said. From that day, Biafra would be on lockdown every Monday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. until our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was unlawfully abducted in Kenya and illegally detained by the federal government of Nigeria, is released. We wish to state full details of this coming Ghost Mondays every week. Our people must understand that it was designed to show the world how serious we are towards the fight of Biafra freedom and the independence. Everyone must adhere to this clarion call put in place by the leadership of IPOB, and it will be good for everyone to know that IPOB will not relent until Biafra is fully achieved. And it goes on and on and on. But I'm saying, the Mondays, who would suffer for it? You want to cripple the economy? Who cares? Do they really care enough?
You're crippling your
You're
business.
crippling your people. We are working in a country that is crawling. People are trying to survive. There's some people that if they don't go out this Monday, it will not work. So I am... all those groups and activists advocating for their people, when you want to take decisions, please can you think of the people that you're protecting, the people that you're saying you're standing up for, and then make laws or try to take actions that would actually help the people. Because I don't think really, people that care about the economy, they really care about the economy. If you cripple it, now who will suffer? We would suffer.
It's the people that actually suffer, not so much of the economy. It's their personal businesses. All right, so Dami, you have a story for us.
Yes, what's in the news for me today is about how Naira gains at black market against the dollar. Very interesting topic. I guess that's what our topic today is also about. Very much about. So we're talking about Naira gaining 25 Naira against dollars, just because they stopped the ban on Bureau de Change buying dollars away from CBN. How they are going to source their dollars, I do not know. The benefit for that, we're going to listen to our special guest to come and enlighten us about that.
Absolutely.
I understand that it always affects we SMEs. But I don't want to jump ahead into that discussion. I'm going to wait here when we have that discussion.
Yeah.
So really, what I do not understand is I don't want to use the word mediocrity, but what I don't understand is why we're celebrating such small
actually so I think that for me, I agree with you. I don't know why this story is so sensational, because if you see the rapid fall after that announcement, so this is just temporarily maybe balancing it.
Yes, that's
from
525 it came
to 520.
No, let's even start from when they falling to 520. It was 504 something.
Yes,
and then after the announcement, it now went to 520. So I thought it was just, this is very temporal. It was just balancing out.
It's
so really
to really make a headline about. We really should look at how
people
we can
like sensation
on our funding, and it's not just about. I don't think it's really within the Bureau de Change space. It's about the level of our exports to import. The level of importation we do in this country is so staggering compared to what we
the level of exports is staggering compared to what we import. Yes,
what we import is way more than what we export.
It's an
so we don't have a
secret.
proper balanced exchange of goods and services to be able to give our value
give our Naira some value.
Yes, so we really should look at that, not just the trade, because it goes beyond what we're trading on the stock exchange or within the Bureau exchange space. Really, we should look at trade. But then, what do I know? We wait for our special guest.
I do not know. My own is the communique that CBN gave out today.
Tell us about
the circular is to promote the promoters of the Bureau de Change and all the deposit money banks. They are saying that, first of all, I think there's a particular amount of money that they deposited as licensing fees for Bureau de Change. So those that have pending licenses that they have not
used.
No, they've not even approved.
They've not processed.
They should refund their money. And there's a minimum deposit of about 35 million Naira that they were asked to deposit. So all that money will be refunded back to the people that were trying to process the license and all of that. So this is a good, it tells me that, okay, CBN, they're not going back with this because they are rejecting money now for the first time.
Well, the question is, where has the money been lying down and what has it been doing over the past?
Well, it's part of, I think it's part of the processing for the license. But what I would go with what you said is that they've thought about it, unlike other times, but they've thought about it to refund the monies to them. Now, how the future and what the future would depend largely on how we see the market play out and what this is going to effect is going to have. So they're saying that they're going to channel the funds through the banks. We will discuss that in details when that comes. But it's not even all the funds that's channeling. It's a portion of the funds that will be channeled through banks. are the banks sufficient, capable enough to satisfy this need?
This market is huge.
And the market.
Bank cannot even give you your normal Naira. When you go to the bank for this
wait now.
And to get your dollars out, it's a long queue. It's a lot of processes.
So I think that, these are the issues, and this is what we'll talk about today. Is that process going to be better? Are we going to improve documentation? Because it's another thing. The banks are heavily regulated. Yes, the BDCs are regulated, but not as much as the banks. Will there be considerations when it comes to those documentation? So CBN has said they should build a particular platform. Everybody should have, I think, digital or online platforms where people will just go, easier said than done. Did you give them what? Did they build it? Nice plans, but let's not discuss the discussion before the discussion.
CBN will be coming back to you people when we come back from the break, because that's our conversation for tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.